What would you say you've seen as the biggest impact? So as a leader, as a CEO, having the stuff documented, what does that like open up the door to, and how was that contributed to like your ultimate company success?
The biggest reasons to document would be consistency, clarity, and the ability to delegate. So, consistency is the first one. When you've got multiple people that are dabbling in the same area of business, no doubt they're going to try different things and they're going to do things a little bit differently. So, a perfect example for us was when we had one sales rep doing demos, she had a pretty specific way to do it. When we have three or four or five reps doing demos, they're all doing things a little differently. And for the customer, kind of depends on which day you log in, what version of the thing you're going to get. And when we saw that this person has this kind of conversion rate and this person has this kind of conversion rate, there's a reason to document because we want consistency in the results. And so for any business that's seeing that inconsistency, that would be reason number one. The next thing would be clarity, which is, if you don't give someone clear instructions, then how can you expect them to do things correctly? And so when you see mistakes in businesses, a lot of times it just comes down to poor instructions. You just sort of like handed something off and said, please, you deal with this because I don't want to. And you didn't explain how to do it or what good looks like. And so you didn't get a good result back. And so if you're, not happy with results, or you're thinking like, it's way easier to do myself than to show someone else how to do it, it's probably that you're hiring the wrong person or you're not giving them the right instructions. So those are the first two things. And then delegation, I guess, is really the big one, because the reason you document something is to delegate it. Like, you wouldn't write down instructions for yourself to run through every time you do the thing. Like, you write down documentation because you aspire to have someone else do something the way you know how to do it. That's the only reason to create documentation. And so it's an empowering kind of thing, because it's not just for the leaders in a business, it's for every single person in a business. If they want to have upward mobility and get promoted and not do the entry level stuff they were hired to do, then someday they're going to have to manage somebody else and they're going to have to offload certain responsibilities. And so documentation is your path to be able to do that.